What's going on, guys? I'm here with one of our clients, Laren from the Content Creator Agency. They just closed a 56K deal, biggest one so far. What's going on? How are you?
Good. I'm super excited to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. I guess for anybody who maybe doesn't know you and kind of your background, the company, like, do you mind just giving us a little bit of background on the company and kind of what you guys do over there?
For sure. It originally started actually as a coaching company and like digital marketing. So we did business coaching for years, primarily with like high-end med spas and luxury brands like salons, med spas, luxury brands in the beauty industry. And my
Okay.
husband Chris was doing website development, digital marketing ads, all that for them. And we quickly realized people needed more hands-on with their social media marketing. We were giving them all these ideas, but we like wanted to get in there and do it for them because we noticed they weren't doing it themselves. And so we started
Yep.
offering social media and photo shoots. That quickly led to video. My husband Chris, over the past couple years, self-taught himself video, and it grew really fast. And so a year ago, we decided if we picked one thing and like niche down on it, what would that be, and like drive that one thing deep? And it was video. So about a little over a year ago, we transitioned to a straight video agency, and it has grown organically from referrals, but we want to scale it. So that's where you come in. And so
Of course.
I mean, you're all over social media and have like a very reputable image and name. And so we reached out to you and joined your program to help scale this baby.
I love it. So was the biggest problem kind of coming into the program? Obviously, we're still setting up lead gen, and like I think we're going to talk about this in a sec. But like, as far as what was kind of the biggest problem you had coming in, was it just relying on the referrals, the word of mouth, and that kind of stuff? And was that just not scaling you to the point you wanted to get to, or what was kind of the main issue?
Yeah, like we're so grateful for our clients and our referrals and what we've done on our own, but we want to build like a huge multi-million dollar company that's bigger than us. And so it's like at
Yeah,
some point we don't want to be the face of that brand. We don't want people reaching out saying they want to work with us. We want them to work with our company and our team. And so we've done a great job, I feel like, of like our own like that, the referrals and it coming in and our the
because
work
obviously the
that
product is good, the service is good, people love it.
yeah,
That's why
but we
they're
just want to
referring
scale it.
people. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I guess like what was kind of the biggest reason you maybe talked to us, reached out to us over maybe some of the other companies out there? Because there are other companies as well. I guess what kind of went into that decision for you guys?
You have an amazing sales team for starters. Evan,
I
I think
appreciate
is
that.
awesome. Yeah. And just that alone, I was like, the fact that like you have the systems in place and I'm like, this is what we want to create. So that was one thing. But also just that, like he was very solid in saying like how the systems that you guys have in place, the content that you were putting out really just shows like you're legit, you know what you're talking about.
For sure. Yeah, I appreciate that. And was there anything that like obviously we're still going through the program. Is there anything in particular that has been helpful for you up to this point, like with closing this
I
deal?
think so. Going off of the $56,000 thing, like gratefully we've sold even bigger packages than that, but it was always coaching, social media, and video. So for us to be able to have that confidence to straight sell a $56,000 package with video only was awesome for us. And I really want to stress like getting in the rooms, like whether it's in-person masterminds or big ass communities like what you're building is so valuable because it just expands our vision and shows us what's possible. A year ago when we're like, let's do straight video, we didn't know what we were doing. We were like, we knew how to create video, but we didn't know what was possible. And so that was also a big reason why we wanted to get into what you're building in your community to be like, is this right? Should we be charging this? Like, could we be
Yeah.
charging more? Are we shooting ourselves in the foot by not charging enough? So there was a lot of things. And so just being in the rooms with you and like your coaches and like your guys' calls and your course and what you've created is really helping us to show us that what's possible and give us the confidence to be able to sell more and pitch bigger packages.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing a lot of people overlook where it's like getting in rooms where people can expand your belief systems because like, I get in rooms with people doing tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars a year because I'm like I want to get to that point, right?
Yeah.
And I think for people who are stuck a lot of times it's because the environment, like who they're surrounding themselves with is because like they're all doing the same level, right? And because you
Yeah.
guys do coaching, you probably know that as well. Like when you're getting in different rooms, you're able to expand that mindset, expand that vision for
Yeah,
the actual company.
completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like hearing some of the numbers that the people on your calls and stuff are dropping, I'm like, wait, I could be doing one project for the amount that we're doing this, but
Right.
at the same time,
Yep.
like one thing I do want to say that a big reason why we also signed up with you is because we were already doing retainers and we had hopped on other calls with people and they were trying to tell us that was the wrong way and that we should be selling bigger packages for less videos. And I was like, no, we have something working for us and like I would never walk away from retainers. And then that was one of the very first things you had said in one of your videos, and Evan said on the call, and that was a big reason why we wanted to go with you, was because you believe in retainers and like building those long-term relationships with clients.
Yeah, it's recurring revenue and then just like stretching the LTV, right? Because it's like if you can get a client paying you $5K a month, or in your case $4,700 a month, and you can keep them for 2, 3, 4 years, that's the thousands of dollars for just one single client, which is huge.
Yeah.
And I think the one-offs is fine. Like you can still sell those, but like you're gonna see those big up and down, up and down, up and down dips within the revenue because you're just doing one project for a big sum of money, right?
Yeah.
Which I like that. Last question, I'll get you back to closing deals here, but I guess if anybody's maybe on the fence about just booking a call with the team and like speaking with us, I guess what advice would you give them, kind of knowing what you know?
I think seeing that, don't let your content could be intimidating because you know what you're talking about and you've built just a big reputation in a great way. So I think but then when you're on the calls, it's cool to see that some of the people that are on the Zooms, like in these coaching calls that are in your program, are very new, and then some that are very experienced. So I would say like, it doesn't matter what level you're at, like this place is for you type of mentality. Like they'll get something out of it no matter what level. That it's really cool to see people that are just getting started and don't even know necessarily what they're going to call like their brand yet, or what they're going to start charging, all the way up to people who are just totally crushing it. So I would say just
100%.
get started and you'll find your way. You'll find what you need within your program.
Well, I appreciate the time. We'll do another one of these when you guys are at $1 million a year, and we'll keep crushing it from there.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for everything.